What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this is one video that I wanted to do after our boy Phil spent a day hyping up 4K and a new capture card. And of course, the new 4K capture card will save the business. Yes, this definitely will save the business. But I wanted to make this video because this is just another thing on the list. We can add to the list of Phil making himself look extremely stupid. Now, you might say to yourself, well, of course, Phil's a dumb person. It's easy to make himself look dumb. Yeah, but sometimes he opens up his mouth a little bit too much, and then he exposes himself. Not like the May Burst exposing, but you guys get what I mean. We've seen many of these react content. Remember when our boy Phil ranted and raved about react content, how he said that was lazy content. It was something streamers did when they were lazy and just wanted to make a paycheck and didn't want to work hard. Remember that? And then lo and behold, a year ago, our boy Phil decided to create a whole channel around DSP Reacts. What other issues have our boy Phil talked about where he now found himself looking extremely stupid? Well, rollback netcode. How many years has Phil talked about rollback netcode, how the Cannon brothers are idiots and how they ruined Street Fighter? And lo and behold, the other day he actually said, oh, maybe it wasn't rollback netcode. Maybe it was my setup. We have countless examples here. And this is just one more example of our boy Phil always running his mouth, thinking he knows everything, and then having to eat his words. So this was filmed the other day where he did receive the 4K capture card from one of his dents. And let's see what Phil had to say.
Device. Okay? It supposedly works on USB 3.1, which I don't even think I have. I think I have USB 3.0. I'm not sure. I mean, my PC's 10 years old. Was USB 3.1 even around back then? I don't know. Okay? This sucker is way more powerful than my previous capture device. So this one still does the 4K pass-through, but it also captures at 4K if I so choose to do that. The catch is it captures at 30 frames at 4K. So do we really want to go back to 30 frames per second gaming for the sake of doing 4K streams and videos? Probably not. Okay. Now, the catch, or the other cool thing about this one is that it does 1080p. Get this, pass-through resolution up to 240 hertz, or that is 240 frames per second. Yeah, it does incredibly high hertz pass-through, okay? As for recording, it can actually record at up to 120 frames per second at 1080p. Okay? That's pretty crazy. It does 120 frames. So, it's a big upgrade. All right? It is. It's a big upgrade from what I've been doing. So, theoretically, this thing, if it works with my PC, okay, if everything, jives and we don't have any problems, I should be able to play games either at 4K 60 frames or 1080p 120 frames on my TV locally. And chances are, since this is a more modern piece of hardware, I think this is only like a couple years old, actually. I have to look at the, how it has the years listed on it. I'm not sure how old of a piece of tech this is. 2023. It's only a year old. It's a 2023 device. Chances are the encoding on this thing is much better than that outdated device that I was using for a year and a half. That means that probably video is going to look much better for you guys. Like, it probably won't have as much pixelization to begin with. Okay? But the question is, will this work with my PC? Because it says right on it, Windows 10 required, USB 3.1 required.
Alright, you guys get the gist here. Our boy Phil is super excited that 4K new capture card will save the business. Good lord. Anyway, so what I wanted to quickly do is I wanted to show a video that DSP Gal, big ups to DSP Gal, who posted this earlier. And it's Phil talking about 4K not too long ago. So let's see what Phil had to say about 4K gaming.
Who the fuck plays games at 4K? I would guarantee you, if you do the market research, you will find out it's an infinitesimally small amount of the market that plays games at 4K. Most people just plug their shit in, boot it up, and play. They don't even know what resolution they're playing on. They don't care. This is the stupidest thing. Oh, 4K, you fucking nerd idiot. Shut the fuck up. Let the game play well, then worry about having the 4K resolution. Fucking idiots are just, oh, we got to keep pushing the boundaries. No, the boundaries need to stay where they are until we're good within those fucking boundaries. Enough is enough with this horse shit. I don't want my game that I don't play at 4K to run like shit because you had to have a few extra pixels. You can't even fucking tell the difference.
Yes, our boy Phil ranting and raving yet again because apparently someone in his chat had mentioned the fact about 4K gaming, and I think he talked about, the person had mentioned about other streamers, and Phil lost his shit because, of course, he can't game in 4K because he's too cheap or, you know, refuses to buy an upgrade and get a new PC. He'd rather continue doing his Frankenstein setup and think that that's going to get him by. But of course, you know, Phil changes his tune as long as he can do something that he doesn't have to pay for. Now, if someone would have went to him and said, "Hey, if you would have spent $100 on this capture card, you can do it. I guarantee you can do it." He wouldn't have spent the $100. He would have said, "No, I can't afford it. I can't afford the $100. 1080p is perfectly fine. We don't need 4K." But since someone was willing to donate money out of their pocket, or, you know, give him something, and it didn't cost him anything, Phil's all on board now. He's all on board. It all goes back to shorts. He didn't do shorts because he felt like shorts didn't offer him anything. Then he found out that YouTube was incentivizing YouTube Shorts, where if you did more shorts, you would get more ad revenue. And then he got all on board on that. Because, who was it? It was Arkham Knights, or Arkham Edit decided he was going to do something nice for Phil and actually do his shorts. And he was perfectly fine with doing shorts until, of course, Arkham wanted some money. And when he wanted some money, Phil banned him and cut his ass off and stopped doing shorts. Same thing with React content. How long did Phil talk about React content? How many times did he say React content was the laziest form of content creation, that it was for someone that just didn't want to do work and just wanted to get a paycheck? And lo and behold, a year ago, not only did he just start, he didn't simply just start doing React content. He created a whole channel because he saw that, oh, maybe I can charge memberships, separate memberships, and gouge my dents for another $4. And hey, I can get in 200 to 300 members now. I'm pretty sure that those same idiots will call for, those same 300 idiots will call for memberships for my second channel. And it didn't happen. He was getting 100 members gifted. Half of them were gifted. And now with the Argentinian detractors bombing him, he barely gets 20 people paying for that channel. So trust me, when he decides to give up on DSP React because it's not giving him enough money, and in his words, it's costing him too much, he'll drop it and say React content. He'll toss it and then go back to his original position that React content was stupid and shit. That's how this Phil is. And of course, now that, when he experiences, because he's going to experience some problems, because he's not going to update his drivers. He's not going to do anything with that capture card or his PC, and he's going to run into problems. He ran into problems yesterday, the day that he actually ran it. It was screen tearing and dropping frames. He's going to continue having problems because when you try to run, semi-modern equipment on Windows 8.1 or 8, whatever he's running, Windows 8, it just doesn't work. But again, folks, I just want to highlight the hypocrisy that is DSP here and just show him how just he talks out of his ass without thinking, and then shit like this happens and it bites him in the ass. And of course, if you were to point this out to him, he'll spend 45 minutes calling you an idiot and saying that you took it out of context. No, we didn't take it out of context. You just decided because you couldn't do it and didn't want to pay money so you could do it, that it was stupid. Now that you can do it and it didn't cost you any money, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.